All right, everyone, get comfortable, boys and girls. This is going to be a long one. I got notes, and here we go. First off, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jeff Bosley. I'm an actor in Los Angeles. Prior to that, I was a firefighter, and prior to that, I was an Army Special Forces Green Beret. Now, what is this video about? Basically, in this weird, silly world we live in, if you have a platform, you're expected to use it. And I've always kind of agreed with that to an extent. An awards show isn't the time to take a political stance, for example, but if you have some sort of power to bring attention to a cause, a meaningful cause, why not? And I have, sounds a little dramatic, but I've been quiet too long. I'm at a point in my life where I'm not going to swear because I want this to be shared with as many people and in as many age groups as possible. But I'm at a point in my life where, F it. I have a great job. I do not need work in Hollywood, and I am tired of tap dancing to get what I want. So I am now taking advantage of this platform I apparently have to speak out. And let's get to the notes here. So who I am. So people who don't know me, or some people who think they know me that need some explanation. I know we live in a world where you judge a book by its cover. That's just human nature, and then as you get to know that book, you expand on that judgment. And I know on paper, when you first see me or see my posts or think you know me, you think it's possible to think some militant, warmongering, war-loving gun fanatic with a one-track mind, where in fact I'm quite dichotomous. I've done bad things to bad people for good people, and I've done good things for good people, and I've actually done good things for bad people. If you don't know what it's like to have somebody try to kill you, and then you have to medically assist them to save their life, leave me alone on that topic. So yeah, I'm not going to dance around it. A lot of my friends in high school or college called me Disclaimer Jeff because I was constantly worried about what people thought, and I didn't want to offend, and especially in the Hollywood industry, I'm constantly playing it vanilla and walking on ice. So I'd like to think I'm tough as crap. However, I cry at movies. I do go to the gun range. I do very cliche, manly things, but I also paint. Those are some paintings of mine. So I'm my own worst dichotomy. So before you judge a book by its cover, count to 10. So with that being said, I want, and I think everybody would agree in my Hollywood career, and this is all going somewhere, I would do anything, and I have done anything to make it. I've done the air quotes a lot, but to make it in Hollywood. I've lost a marriage, I've lost friends, I've strained family, I've strained friends, I've gone through relationships just constantly, and so it's safe to say I will do whatever it takes. But now, because of this weird world we live in, I have a platform where I want others to feel like they're not alone. Perfect example is I have a lot of great law enforcement officer friends. Many of them are single parents, and they are great, great cops, and they need to know I care about them, while a lot of their peers are being hated. I want the good cops to know I care about them, for example. So on this platform, I want people to feel, whatever audience that is, I want them to feel, through this video I guess, that they're not alone. And I know I'm not some narcissistic Hollywood actor that thinks this video is going to change the world, or even really have an impact, to be honest with you. It's to vent what's going on in my body and mind and spirit and soul, and to hopefully connect with maybe one or two people that need to hear it and need to know where I stand on all this because of that whole platform thing. And like I said, I don't care. I have a great job, and I want to make it in Hollywood in a way that would make my mom proud. For example, sitting idly by doesn't make you innocent. If I worked at some company that has 10 people, for example, and the majority of those people, and I'm not saying this is the case, but for example, if you worked in a company that had 10 people that were employed there, and you found out the majority of them were doing heinous things, evil things, bad things, I'm not, whether it's Hollywood, terrorists, I don't care. Whatever metaphor you want to pick. But if you found that out, if I found that out, I would eliminate them by imprisoning them or getting them caught or whatever. I would quit and leave that environment, or I would somehow do that job on my own. However, in the industry I'm in and the world we live in, for some reason, being complicit to it and whatever somehow automatically translates to being innocent. I'm tired of that. I'm really tired of that. And if any of the rumors or theories are true in my industry, I don't want to play that game. I always use the metaphor where there's smoke, there's fire, and that's a little black and white, and I know a lot of people pounce on me for that. How about where there's smoke, there's probably fire. You should probably look into it. And to continue, I've had all, and some of this is to paint a picture as to who I am and where all this is coming from. I've had all colors of humans try to do me harm. Black, white, everything in between. And I've had all colors, black, white, and everything in between, be an ally. So part of this I'll use as an example later in this speech. I do not give a crap in a good way about, my dog, I do not give a crap about race and I mean that in a positive way. The guy next to me when I was a Green Beret, I did not look at him and go, that's a white dude, or that guy's from Mexico, or that guy's black. I don't really feel comfortable with him covering my ass. He was a Green Beret. That's what he was to me. Same with firefighting. Everything. I don't care. And when it came to the other extreme, if somebody's shooting at me, I don't care what color he is. He's trying to kill me and keep me from seeing my loved ones. So whatever color that person is that's trying to kill me, I will try to kill them. So I don't care what color person is. If they harm a loved one, if they punch a pregnant woman, if they punch a family member of mine, if they commit a terrorist act, I do not care what color they are. They are evil and bad, period. And where this is going, this stemmed from a little bit of stuff today. If you know me, you know, sorry, my throat, I don't talk a lot lately. So I got throat coat tea. If you know me, you know I'm very proactive with cancer, with veteran organizations, but a big part of my volunteer time and my charity time and my passion is for work around children. It started in late junior high, almost high school. A friend of mine, I witnessed him die in a car accident. He fell off the back of a car and died. I was the last human to see him alive. And it was the first time I was exposed to what's called a bereavement camp. It's a camp for people who have lost loved ones. I went there the first time as a camper, and then after that I was addicted. I was a counselor for years after that, and ever since I have been in children's programs, whether they were children's programs for the bereavement camp or underprivileged children or just children in general. That is if I was, part of this speech is about some sort of value system with beliefs and charities, but if I was to be known for a genre of things I care about, it's children's causes and event or charities. So that doesn't necessarily mean that, great segue actually, so that doesn't necessarily mean one cause matters more. And this is where this is coming from today. A handful of people, and I really mean a handful of people, less than 10, more than 5, contacted me publicly or privately regarding a post I put up today regarding, hey Hollywood, how about you put up paint on the street, child lives matter. I wasn't being sarcastic or facetious, but like I said, less than 10, more than 5 people contacted me in some way, shape, or form and destroyed me, or attempted to destroy me regarding that subject matter. And where this is going is that doesn't mean one cause matters more than the other. That's the problem. And I'm an extremely competitive human, but even I know that causing a tiered caste system in our support and our causes, that is going to be our downfall. And last time I checked, there's not a time slot to sign up for a charity or a belief or a cause. We can obviously see in the news cycle and political cycles slots when now it's time to care about the environment. Now it's time to care about children. Now it's time to care about this. And that's bullcrap. But last I checked, there's not a time slot where you sign up for, is currently now, can I only talk about Black Lives Mattering? Okay, cool. But I got destroyed, less than 10, more than 5, for talking about child lives mattering. Now, that doesn't sit well with me. That just because I focus on one topic, for some reason I'm tearing down another one. No. So if I'm focusing on children's lives matter, does that mean I don't care about veteran causes that I really fight for all the time? Not at all. Just because one is being focused on doesn't mean one is being discounted. And to note, less than 5, more than 10 of the people that contacted me regarding the Child Lives Matter thing in Hollywood, all but maybe 2 brought up the fact that by doing that, I was discounting and tearing down Black Lives Mattering, which is bullcrap. Black lives matter. Good people lives. That's the point of this. Good lives matter, not bad lives. But they contacted me saying that by putting up child lives, that's tearing down Black Lives Matter. No. But what's ironic about it is in my Hollywood Child Lives Matter post, they were all white and they're all extremely successful in LA. Now, I'm not drawing a correlation causation thing, but yeah. And also, so apparently is there some sort of like martial arts belt system to values and causes? You know, are you only allowed to believe in one cause when you reach a certain level or a certain stripe on your belt? I'm just trying to figure out the rules here. Last I checked, no. I believe all of these lives, all of the good lives are what matter. So no, all lives don't matter. If you put, this is kind of extreme, but I think anybody in my ilk would get this. If you put a pedophile and a loved one in front of an oncoming train, who are you going to save? Your loved one. If you put a heinous, unjust, bad cop and a loved one in front of a train, who are you going to save? I don't care what color they are. If you put a terrorist who blew up a bunch of people at a Boston Marathon and a loved one in front of a train, who are you going to save? So no, all lives don't matter. I don't care what color they are. They don't matter. Good lives matter. So it's the same with a terrorist, same with a cop, or a bad cop, same with rapist. I do not care. Good lives matter. Wrapping it up. So why? Why am I doing this? I've had more, and for perspective, all well-off white people come after me when I said, for example, back in the day when things were going really bad, I said, hey, just so you know, I want the good cops to know I'm supporting you. I had a lot of people crucify me for that. And then when I said child lives matter in Hollywood, that they deserve attention, I was dumbfoundedly surprised at less than 10, more than 5 white, well-off people destroying me for that post, saying, hey, how about we bring up Child Lives Matter? Just because it's timely, we're in a time where all of this shit's happening, so why not just embrace it all? A lot of stuff needs to come to fruition. Is there an order? Is there a pecking order? Is there some sort of linear step? Is it alphabetical? So black first, and then children, and then down here will be Mexican lives, and then at the end, I mean, no. It's all being exposed because quite frankly, we're locked down and people's minds are going and weaknesses are being exposed. So it just blew my mind that I had to justify, back when I said I'm supporting cops or when I'm saying child lives matter, I had to justify these causes, that there was actually an inability by multiple people that they couldn't comprehend supporting more than one cause at a time, and that for some reason there was a set time to do it. Like now, oh, just so you know, this month is only this topic. Just, no, F that. I'm tired of that. Good lives matter. I'm not so black and white, which I typically live in that world of good and evil. But at the end of the day, good lives matter. Eliminate, lock up, get rid of the bad people. The fact that there is a competition between causes that support good people it's the very thing that is going to destroy and destroy our existence and fuel this weird insurgency that's happening in our country that's going to end us all. The fact that for some reason we have to compete with our we all agree on good things. We agree on I effing hope so. We agree pedophiles are bad. Bad cops are bad. Terrorists are bad. However, for some reason, we're in this ranking system. We're in this schedule, and that is going to tear us down. Why don't we just all agree? We agree good people matter, bad people do not. So we're fueling the cause, whether it's anybody that knows any sort of special forces, in insurgency background, we're fueling this insurgency. What's the best way to get a country to destroy itself? Turn itself on each other. We're right in the middle of that. So, last page. I have lost, and I'm not unaware of this, if you're one of those people. I have lost and will continue to lose friends, peers, and supporters. I don't wish you harm. I guess, to use my metaphor, if there is a pedophile or you in front of a bus, I will save you, because you haven't done anything specifically to harm me. I don't want to be a hypocrite. But I know a lot of the people in this list, peers, friends, and supporters, have dismissed me. And so be it. I have seen some heinous things on this planet that I know you have not. And I truly believe I value life in a way that can't be understood by a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I know my heart is good. I know the difference between good and evil. And really my barometer is that at the end of the day, I can look my mom in her eyes and know she's proud of me. So that is my rant on all lives not mattering, only good lives mattering. And I am sick of everybody fighting when we all ironically have the same desired end state. So thank you for suffering through this 18 minutes. Wish you well, and please throw out a prayer to my career, because I know people hate non-vanilla existences. So